For state lawmakers, the session ended yesterday with a flurry of bills and a new budget, and their decisions will clearly have an impact on your life and your bottom line. So here's where I want to start right here. In just the last few hours, Governor Inslee signed 33 new bills into law. I'm guessing his hand was tired. Everything from support for school workers experiencing traumatic stress, additional rights for the victims of sexual assault, and expanding scholarships for students at community and technical colleges. The governor commended lawmakers for what he called the most productive session in a quarter century, when much of the time they were working remotely due to COVID.
I feel really good about their efforts. I hope they do. I think Washingtonians are going to be healthier. They're going to have better mental health. They're hopefully going to have less violence.
So let's go deeper on a few of the bills the governor signed today and the bills he's expected to sign in the coming days. And one of those bills signed today, right here, a ban on the use of Native American names and symbols and images as school mascots, logos, and team names. Of course, it follows the NFL team in D.C. changing the name of its team and the racial reckoning in the last year felt across this country. Earlier reports say in the state of Washington, 35 out of 420 high schools have names involving Native themes. Some are already in the process of changing those names. Schools on tribal lands, by the way, those won't be affected. And one of those who fought for the ban is a 16-year-old from Spokane.
In the center of my high school's office, there's this glass case, and inside the glass case there are two Indian mannequins that are dressed in full regalia. And the first time I saw them, my thought was, oh my gosh, is that like animals in a zoo almost? It's representing this idea of a caged and defeated Native American, almost as if we're extinct. You don't have to look one certain way to be Indigenous, and I think that is something that the system perpetuates by using these mascots.
Okay, let's quickly move through some of the other big moves by state lawmakers this session. I want to start off right here. First off, lawmakers announcing a new $59 billion budget for the next 2 years. It has more money for public health and funds for public schools, parks, prisons, social service programs, and a whole lot more. Lawmakers also announcing a capital gains tax. So it's a 7% tax on capital gains on stocks and bonds that exceed $250 grand per year. Real estate and retirement accounts, by the way, are exempt. All right, let's talk about wildfire protection. There is money to prevent wildfires, $125 million over the next 2 years for fire response and prevention. Next up, whole lot done about police accountability. Several bills following the deaths of George Floyd and Manny Ellis down in Tacoma. So a new office will investigate use of force. There's a ban now on chokeholds and neck restraints in the state of Washington. A move requiring officers to intervene when they see another officer using excessive force, and the creation of a statewide database when deadly force is actually used. All right, we also have changing penalties for people caught with drugs. Drug possession will now carry a misdemeanor offense. The first 2 times someone is arrested with a controlled substance, they will be diverted to treatment instead of being booked into jail. And there's tax credits for working families. The goal is to make our tax system work for low-income families. More than 400,000 families in this state will get a larger tax refund, getting back more of what they pay in sales tax. So the governor would not say whether he will veto any of the past bills still on their way to his desk. The governor wanted a transportation package during this session. He says if lawmakers can get the work done on it, he will consider calling a special session.